Hello everyone, I'm doing a character tutorial for a change. This was requested by someone on Reddit, someone new to the game, quite fond of this version of Sasuke, so I thought I would help out a bit, just show a few combos, and maybe just explain the strengths and weaknesses of that character a little bit. So yeah, I've got a few matches lined up here, and I'm going to talk over them and let you know what I like about this character. So first of all, he's very aggressive, very good at close range, but doesn't lack long range versatility. His jutsu and his ultimate with Kirin is very good at opponents that like to keep away, especially if they can't dodge, which his defense down tags make very easy to accomplish. He's got very good synergy with his supports as well. As you can see in the video here, I'm able to link my combos in with Kirin's to extend them and increase their damage. And one other thing I really like is right here, you can actually land items on an opponent after grabbing them. His jutsu is very good for taking out other projectiles because it's really quick. Right here you can see you can use your chakra kunai in the air to float, and that's good for avoiding things. His air combo, as you saw right there, lands on the ground, which means you can do things as soon as the combo ends, like an ultimate. Right here I show you can actually chain pretty much anything off the tilt. It doesn't have to be a grab, it could be a jutsu, an ultimate, or a combo. Right here I'm just showing how useful Kirin and Jugo are. Jugo is very hard to avoid, and if he doesn't knock your opponent away, will end up leaving them open. Right there was the combo to ultimate, which the person who asked for this tutorial specifically asked for a guide, so here it is in slow motion. You can see going into the down combo for Sasuke here, and right when I get to here, which is when the down combo starts, I input the command to ninja move. Now break me out of the combo. I'm going to press, I go into chakra load 2 ready to do my ultimate, and as soon as I see I've ninja moved, all I have to do now is hit the attack button and I'll go straight into the ultimate. If you hit it too soon, you will just continue the combo, so you have to wait for the ninja move. And right here you can see Itachi cannot block, and because he's out of substitutions, he's left wide open to it. So it's a free ultimate. It can be done with Kirin. It doesn't have to be an ultimate jutsu. You could, as you might have saw earlier in the video, you could jump instead and throw a item. There are many different things you can chain onto it. So now I'm just going to show a few matches I played with this character. At the beginning I like to throw the kunai bags because they tend to interrupt a lot of early mix-ups. Unfortunately my opponent wasn't amazing, but it was 5 AM when I was recording this and there weren't that many people online. So the general gist of this is that you want to try and stay up close as possible. Your supports work up close. Right here you can see Kirin doing amazing. 3 debuffs, really strong debuffs as well, probably stronger than your item tags. And she actually hits on the ground, so right there you saw I did a jutsu and it completely missed, but fortunately Jugo managed to save my ass. That's why Jugo is amazing. Yeah, it's useful, you call him out just before you do something which might leave you wide open afterwards, and there you go. Again, there's the charged ultimate jutsu. You want to use that whenever your opponent's really far away. It's no good up close. It'll go right over their heads. So right here I'm just trying to figure out how my opponent likes to play. He's playing very predictably. He's doing things, he's making the same mistakes very often. And what I've noticed is that he likes to do that. He'll substitute and grab immediately. So I need to watch out for that now. And so whenever I see he's about to substitute, I'm going to try and punish that grab. He also likes to throw out these random ultimates, which I don't know about, so I just hit him with a fireball there. This is where I noticed that he also tends to sub quite slowly as well, with the exception being when he grabs. When he grabs, he tends to sub a lot. You see right here, there, see, he subs really quickly when he grabs, usually subbing things like shuriken. Right there, he subbed right after a grab. Right here, I tried to take advantage of that because I know he's going to try and grab me from that close. So I pull out an ultimate, he subs the ultimate, and then tries to grab me again in midair, and gets hit by it. since Sasuke's ultimate is a projectile, when he subs it, it leaves him in the air, which obviously you can't grab in the air. Right here again, you can see Kirin works perfectly in a combo. Most supports will interrupt your combos, but Kirin works well with it, increasing the damage a lot. Now, right here, again, I knew he was going to do a grab. I just had to kind of guess when he was going to substitute. And then I just hit him with an ultimate because, you know, he was probably going to sub into it again. So I'm going to show it again in slow motion. Right here. This is when he subs. So right about this point, I input a ninja move. I have to wait for the string to end. This is the end of the string. It's the third string. Right here, you can see I've ninja moved. I'm moving away from him, so I have time to actually use the ultimate. So now I just press the attack button, and it connects right here. And that was a free win. Again, using all your items, very useful. Right there, unfortunately, Kirin missed, but she hits it on the ground, which is very useful. There, I punished his grab again. So I'm getting the feeling of when he's going to sub so I can move away from his grabs. I don't know why he's still trying them. I've punished them so hard. Right there, I fail at doing the combo to ultimate. Here again, Kirin misses, unfortunately. She does not have... sometimes she tracks really well, sometimes she doesn't track at all. Something to note is the types. For Kirin, I almost always go with guard. She's terrible as a bounce. You can take her attack, but I would only do that if you take Jugo on bounce. For Jugo, I would take him balance, but you can take him attack like I have done here. And right there you saw you can do the combo to ultimate with Kirin Sasuke. That's pretty much it for this team. As for the character itself, it works well with pretty much any support where you can still combo whilst the support's out. So supports like Pain aren't that good. Right here I almost show that you can land ultimates off the tilt as well, but I messed it up. You can easily see it works well. Alright, so I'm in game now, in practice mode. I'm going to show you a few more things with Sasuke, that some very basic combos. I'm not going to show the really in-depth stuff, just really basic, just to get you started. And basically you should be spending at least an hour in practice mode just trying out the stuff with the character, so you can find your own combos. But just the basic one right here, I'm going to show that you can land an ultimate off a tilt. For this character you have to be a bit more precise than with Kirin Sasuke, but you basically just go into the tilt right off there. Right when he reaches the top of that descent is when you want to use your ultimate, and that will land pretty much there. With Kirin it should be fine. If I go to practice settings here and just do Team Gauge Unlimited, I believe it is. Yeah, I'll show you the team ultimate now. This one's a bit better if you move closer, and right there. So they'll retry now. The closer you are to someone when you use a team ultimate, the harder it is for them to substitute, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn that to 0. Alright, so the next combo is, we do this. Very simple, you just do your full up combo and straight away do a fireball. I'm pretty sure you can land an ultimate off that. Let me try. Yep, there you go. I did that as soon as I came out the combo there. Just land an ultimate on it. Now, here's a nice trick. If you're annoyed with guard types blocking your dashes, you can go into the air and then throw Chakra Shuriken whilst you're in that dash. This works with all characters, but it works best with Sasuke because he gets that little floatiness. You see that? How he can float? If I go higher up in here, it'll be easier to see. So you can just float. He's the only character who can do that. So I could be all the way back here. We'll see now. This is the furthest I can go. Let's see how far I can travel with a... Okay, I did that a bit early, but that was half the map, or half the distance there. I... There, you see that? And that cost very little chakra, and I got to attack my opponent with Chakra Shuriken, and guard types won't interrupt it. So, that's good. One more thing I will show is a nice way to end your air combo. So if you do your air combo like this, you see there's a lot of time after you do the Chidori and hit the ground that you're vulnerable, you can't do anything. If your opponent subs that, you are just stuck there and you could get hit. But if you hold circle when in the air, if you do this, right here, you'll go into a relay, which is this. Right? Now, obviously to do that, you hold circle when you have enough chakra. This is how much chakra it takes up. Sorry, no, hang on. That's... Oh, god damn it, hang on. Distance is crazy on this game. Right. There, that's how much chakra it takes up. If you have that much chakra, you can do a relay cancel. Basically, you just hold circle in the air, so you just do this, and then you hold circle, and you're there. Now, to get out of it, you just block. You just do that right here. Oh, I messed that up on. Just do that again. There you go. And then you're already primed, ready. I think you can... If we, do this, we can do... Yeah, kind of like our grab. We can land items on our opponent very easily. So that's pretty much some basic stuff. The rest of it is really in the mentality and understanding the combos. Spend some time in practice mode learning the strings like this. So every time you press the button once, you see I go and do different things. I've explained this before in my Guide to Ranked, Guide to Ranked series videos. They are done on Revolution, but those particular things do apply to Stormfree. You press circle once, that's one combo, one hit, one hit, one hit. You see? You can only do things in between those. So play around with him. He is... again, like I said at the beginning of the video, very aggressive up close, but you can play him further back because this right here... Oh, I should probably show this off while I'm at it. If you're like around about this close and you do a charge jutsu, it's completely useless. Completely useless. If you go back here, however, it does connect and does a lot of damage. That is almost an ultimate jutsu right there. So, if you don't have enough chakra to... let me just rinse my chakra. If you don't have enough chakra to do an ultimate, you can usually do your jutsu instead. So if I do this, you just go... You see? Right there. Or instead I can do this. Right there. And if you have an attack type, like I have with Jugo right here, you can do some crazy combos. If I put the engage limited right here. There we go. Right, well, that's just an example of what you can do with the character. You could mix them up at any point, so if you decided you'd had enough of this combo, you could just go into this, do that, and go into your grab. And obviously an item there. So, yeah, take what you've learned from this video, apply them in different ways, and remember that your character is only 50% of the match. You have to know, you have to have your own kind of mechanics to the game. For example, I am not very good with the relay cancels, which is that. I'm not that good with those. But I am very, well, I'm much better with playing a keep away game, which is keeping my opponent away from me. So again, a lot of that will apply when you're using a character. And also you need to learn how to read your opponent. Reading your opponent is very useful, because if they're doing the same things over and over, like you saw earlier, that guy always subbing and then grabbing me, you can win a match just on that. So, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. If you have any characters that you would like me to cover in a video like this one, feel free to comment or message me with them. Make sure you leave a like if you learned something, or if you just enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.
Così?